Working down to the outsole of the racer, and it is clad in a full, I don't know. I would say it's more in keeping with sort of old school. The Adizero Adios Pro 2 will still run off a full Light Strike Pro car. What's up folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lloyd Purvis and this is Run4Adventure. We are working super hard at the channel trying to bring you as much fun and interesting running related content as possible. We want to keep you motivated and entertained whilst we're back in lockdown in the UK. So if you're enjoying the channel, you're enjoying the content, why not hit that subscribe button, come along and join the Run4Adventure family, and don't forget to hit that bell icon as well so you'll be notified when we upload any new content. Right, today's video is the last in a series of videos where we've been taking a look at all the new and exciting running shoes that are going to be launching in 2021. We've already done a video on road and on trail shoes, so if you haven't watched either of them, they're definitely worth going and checking out. But in today's video, we are going to be taking a sneaky peek at all the Go Faster shoes that are launching throughout the year. So let's dive into this carbon plated frenzy. First race day shoe on our list comes from channel favourite Saucony, and it is their hyped Endorphin Pro 2. The original version of this shoe really burst onto the running scene when it was launched, and it played a big part in putting Saucony back on the running map. The new version has only gone through a very subtle update, so don't worry if you're a big fan of that original Endorphin Pro. The new shoe I think will still feel and run very similar to that shoe. The midsoles of the shoe are almost identical, so it's still constructed using Saucony's speed roll technology, still runs off an 8mm offset, and your foot still sits on top of that fantastic energy returning Power Run PB compound. Still worked into the midsole of the shoe is Saucony's signature S-curve carbon fiber plate for maximum speed roll effect. The biggest updates to the shoe are made with upper construction, very similar to the Endorphin Speed 2 that we mentioned in the first running shoes of 2021 video. Saucony have added a bit of extra structure in the heel, but they've also updated the lacing system to give a slightly better fit and a bit more specific lockdown around the midfoot to offer the runner a distraction-free, comfortable ride. What's also great about the new version of the shoe, even though there's been some structure added in the heel and an updated lacing system, the shoe hasn't gone up in weight, so the Endorphin Pro 2 will still weigh in at a very light 213 grams in a men's shoe and only 179 grams in a women's. The shoe should be available in the UK around mid-June time, and another great thing is it hasn't gone up in price, so it's going to retail at £190. Also, just quickly to mention is the shoe looks awesome in all the colorways that Saucony have chosen, but I am a massive fan of the Visi Pro colorway in the new Endorphin Speed 2 and the Endorphin Pro. It's a great striking combination of colors that I think you're gonna love. Moving on swiftly, because this is a race day shoe video after all, is Asics. Asics had a super strong year last year, bringing in some really exciting new models into their running shoe range, including the soft cushion neutral training shoe, the Nova Blast, but also their carbon plated Meta Racer. But the shoe we're looking at in today's video is Asics' new HyperSpeed. This shoe had to make it onto the list because it's going to be a race day shoe that's going to retail in the UK for hopefully under £100, which is very refreshing with the current race day shoe climate, with all the price going crazy and going through the roof. I'm sure it comes as no surprise that the HyperSpeed for this price point doesn't have a plated midsole. It's a bit more sort of old school racer. You know, back in the day when our race day shoes didn't have midsole compounds developed by NASA and we weren't all bouncing around on the latest carbon plate technology. The HyperSpeed comes with a super lightweight engineered breathable mesh upper for increased airflow, allowing the feet to stay cool, but it's also got a deeper midsole compared to your sort of traditional old school racers to offer a comfortable and cushioned race day experience. The shoe runs off a 5mm offset, so you have 21mm stack under your heel and 16mm under your forefoot. Also worked into that midsole is a slight curve, which is inspired by Asics guide sole design. It also features an exaggerated toe spring that creates a roll in motion that helps propel you forward whilst using less energy. The shoe is going to weigh in at a very light 210 grams in a men's shoe, and it has just become available in the States. So hopefully it will be available in the UK soon. So if you are a bit more old school when it comes to your racing flats and you wanted to grab yourself a bargain with the shoe hopefully retailing for under £100 in the UK, then the HyperSpeed from Asics is definitely worth looking out for. Another exciting race day shoe to look out for from the Asics brand is their new Meta Speed Sky. This is very similar to their current race day shoe, the Meta Racer, but it's going to have a much deeper, more cushioned midsole to the shoe. There's not a lot of facts and figures I can give you because there's not been a lot released by the brand so far, but I do know it's not going to be cheap and it's going to retail in the UK at £225. There's also a lot of rumours flying around that New Balance's very popular carbon plated shoe, the Fuel Cell RC Elite, is going to get an update this year to the Elite 2. From all the pictures I've seen, it looks like the shoe is going to get a complete remodel with a new midsole and upper construction. It looks like New Balance have worked a bit more structure into the heel cup of the shoe, but also the fabric used in that upper looks like it's a bit more of a breathable mesh construction. New Balance haven't released any stats or figures about this shoe, so I can't really tell you any more than that. They haven't even released a price yet, so I think we're going to have to be patient when it comes to this new race day shoe from New Balance. Next brand up when it comes to race day shoes that we are super excited about in 2021 is Adidas. Obviously Adidas are one of the big hitters, and they went head to head with the Nike Vaporfly Next Percent with their Adizero Adios Pro last year. There's a lot of rumours and a few pictures floating around about an update to the Adizero Adios Pro, but also the introduction to a new race model from Adidas, the Adizero X. The Adizero Adios Pro 2 will still run off a full Light Strike Pro compound midsole, which will house Adidas's carbon-infused rods to provide stiffness and to reduce energy loss. The upper looks like it's been completely reworked, now utilising a very lightweight and almost transparent fabric in the upper construction. Adidas have also added some structural overlays to the shoe to improve lockdown and midfoot hold, but also durability. Unfortunately, that's all the sort of information we can give you at the moment. Adidas haven't released any facts and figures about the shoe or a release date or price point, but there's one thing we can definitely guarantee at Run4Adventure: there is going to be a lot of hype surrounding this shoe, especially in the running community once it's released. Moving on, also it looks like Mizuno are going to be entering the plated race day shoe battle for the first time with their new and exciting Wave Dual Neo SP. This is a very cool looking shoe, that's for sure, but it's very different when you compare it to the other race day shoes that are going to be launching this year. It's constructed using an engineered booty upper, and that upper is pretty deep and high around the ankle and in the heel, and it actually looks very similar in construction to Mizuno's Wave Rider Neo that they launched last year and that we actually reviewed and tested on the channel. The midsole of the Dual Neo SP utilises Mizuno's Energy Light foam, but it's actually constructed using 2 layers of the foam with a P-Bax based wave plate sandwiched between the two. Mizuno haven't released any stats when it comes to the weight or the heel offset of this shoe, so I'm just hoping it runs a bit lighter and a bit lower on the heel than it looks. But what I can say is if this shoe runs as good as it looks, it should make a great performing race day shoe. Last up on our list is probably the race day shoe that excites me the most, and I personally think it is going to be one of the standout shoes of 2021. If I'm honest, I know the brand for producing really good running and triathlon apparel, and I wouldn't have associated them with running shoes, let alone a carbon plated race shoe. But the CTM Carbon Ultra from Craft is a wicked looking running shoe. I love the design, I love the way they've used that sort of prototype camo print on the shoe. We'd normally see that on a new prototype model of car driving around, so very, very clever, and it's definitely created some hype. But this is a shoe not just about looks, and you can clearly see that Craft have put a lot of time and effort and development into this running shoe, so I'm expecting big things. Starting from the top with their ultra upper construction, it utilises a super lightweight, very breathable one-piece fully engineered upper. The midsole of the shoe uses Craft's new hyper lightweight foam coupled with their tuned carbon plate to offer the ultimate performance when it comes to efficiency and energy return. Working down to the outsole of the racer, and it is clad in a full contact rubber outsole which delivers best in class durability and traction. The Volt foam from Craft is an EVA based based compound with a unique chemical compound for enhanced rebound and durability, but it also offers the runner a very lightweight and fast platform to run off. The ultra carbon plate in the midsole is very thin in design, and it is constructed using carefully selected carbon fibre. Craft have actually put a precision split in the toe of that carbon plate to allow the big toe to work independently on the medial side and the other toes on the lateral side. This will provide a good level of energy return on varying surfaces and angles. The CTM Ultra weighs in at 280 grams in a men's UK 8.5, so not the lightest race shoe in the world, but Craft are kind of pitching this shoe at the ultra scene, at the ultra market, and they also say it's designed for a bit of road, but with a 3mm lug on the outsole that will handle a bit of light trail. We haven't got a price point for the shoe, that's still to be released, but what I can say is I don't think it's going to be very cheap, but it should be available in the UK very soon. Obviously this year we've also got the Hoka Carbon X2 that we've got at the channel that we're going to be reviewing very soon, and the new Nike Vaporfly Next Percent that we mentioned in the first video in this series. So if we can race again this year at some point and you're in the market for a race day shoe, you have got some great shoes to choose from. So that is a wrap on our short running shoes for 2021 series. I really hope you've enjoyed the videos, guys, and you found them helpful, and I hope it's got you excited about a lot of the new running developments and running tech that's going to be hitting the market this year. So hit that like button, guys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when we upload any new content. You can also follow us on our other social media platforms, whether it be Instagram, Facebook or Strava, and if you're really enjoying the content on the channel, you can also support us through our Patreon page. I've left links in the descriptions if you want to do that, guys. It would really be appreciated. We also just want to say a quick thanks to everybody who's getting behind the channel and supporting us. This short series has brought lots of new subscribers to the channel. We've got lots of thumbs up and lots of comments left, so thanks for getting involved. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. We will see you in the next video, and as always, stay safe and keep on running.